Oh my goodness, is it real? Wow.
I wish I knew that guy.
Wow. I'd like to sit next to him.
Oh, well, me too. Me too. I heard he's a hard person to get in
is
contact with, man. Huh?
That's him.
No, we looking like, I get that all the time.
No, it says Billy the Kid.
We even got the same name.
Oh.
Yeah, we got the same name and
He's a
everything.
kid? I thought you were a kid.
Should I just like?
Whoa.
I'm trying this grown-up thing. It's just not working
Should I just,
out. To
like I said, should we just put our phones up there or what?
a bunch of lives. Like, all right, press start on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're good.
Tell the boss. The Winkies say bye.
Who's that?
Are we live?
Who's that from the Winkies?
You can hear us
They're
now?
Watching?
They're watching.
The Winkies are watching.
Nah.
Someone said sound is on.
So sound is on.
Hello?
Testing,
No.
testing. We on? No.
I still can't hear.
I can't hear
It's
you.
all very
They-
confusing.
Okay.
Oh.
Hello?
All right. So
right,
so
so
we'll
they
do
can
without
hear us.
the headphones. We'll do without the headphones, and we'll go straight into. Are we good? Yes. No. Okay.
It works.
All right. Let's go. Let's do this.
Yeah, somebody said, put them up, put them up. That's funny.
Ready? We're good? We're good? Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, we're the Freestyle Freaks on HamiltonRadio.net. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Beyond my, my hands. I can't make internet work. I can't make sound work. But we are here. We made it here. Almost a hiccup, but for the second time in a week. But we're on.
I'm not in the camera.
You'll be on. You'll be okay. Trust me. You'll be in the camera.
Yeah.
We'll get you in. There you go. They got you in there. Thank the cameraman and the guy and the technician and the producer behind there, doing a wonderful job. A round of applause to all three of them. I'm Ralphie Rotten, also known as DJ Noise. This is my right hand, Billy the Kid.
All right.
Great comedian. We came to a conclusion that we may have irritated Ruben. I had to pick choice of words. Irritated Ruben, so he may have cut our mics.
Yeah, just a couple of jokes. And
Just a couple.
sensitive.
Yeah. Mr. Billy, how was your weekend?
Mellow.
Mellow. I
Yeah.
mean, what do you mean mellow? Did you
Mellow.
do something? Did you?
I didn't do anything. Well, wait. What
Did
did I
you?
do?
Wait a
I
minute.
really
You just
went-
laid in the pool all day.
Basically.
Yeah. That's
Mellow.
just kind of mellow.
Mellow, yes. I told you, like, whenever I don't have a show, I just pretty much just spend time with the family. That's it.
Well, I worked Friday, Saturday, and I had Sunday and Monday off. Well, today.
Did you go fishing?
No, Sunday I relaxed. I literally relaxed all day. And today I cleaned, so I didn't get a fish. I've been cleaning the house, doing this, doing that. But on Friday I was blessed to go out and see the wonderful show Wizard of Oz. Such an amazing show. I clapped so hard that I think I gave myself blisters on my hands.
So that's why your hands are so red right now. Still waiting to get the surgery.
No, it's they're irritated because we couldn't get on at an appropriate time. But like I said, it's beyond my control.
We don't want to take any more wisecracks at Ruben, man. You're lucky he left the room.
No, we're on air now, so
Yeah, I know,
we can
but
keep.
that's
we
because
keep
he's going
throwing.
downstairs to cut the lights off. Keep it up.
There he comes. There he comes. Shh, shh. He's back. He's
There you
back.
go,
He's
there you
back.
go.
Shh.
We weren't talking about Ruben. Nope, not us.
So, like I said, we went out and I went out and seen the Wizard of Oz, and of course, everybody have seen the Wizard of Oz.
What
But,
would you give it from star rating?
Well, from what to what?
From 1 star to 5 stars. Be honest.
It was a 5. It was a 5.
Just say it because Isabella's in.
No. With or without. I mean, you can see the picture.
This is a really good picture, man. I've
The
never
chemistry.
seen a
The
better
chemistry.
scarecrow. Like that looks. I mean, like all the characters definitely look like the characters from the movie, but that scarecrow, like from the eyebrows to the eyes, like, and no offense, but like even the bags under the eyes, like they have the facial. Ruben found that one funny, They really got the facial expressions down packed, and then that's a good Dorothy right there.
Billy.
Well, she is here. She is here. She is here. You know.
Like Dorothy's here. Dorothy played Dorothy. Just joking. But I feel like the costume person was amazing, like phenomenal.
Louisa?
Well, that was shout out to Louisa. The choreography was amazing. The production, the whole entire production was to me amazing. And you know, when I go out and I watch a show, like I look at every little detail, and they don't leave anything out. You guys did not leave anything out. Much respect and applause to you guys. Because from the door, you know, like I said, everybody's seen Wizard of Oz, but it's what you throw into it, and you ad lib. You know, you work as you go, and let me tell you, it's to date this year my favorite show of the year so far. I was so amazed. I was so impressed after the show. I told Christy, amazing job. Your whole total crew did an amazing job.
Thank you very much. It was a team effort.
No, yes, it was. And I congratulated you on how well you performed. I gotta ask you a question, Shaylin. This is Shaylin. She played Dorothy. What is it like to play Dorothy?
I feel like it's very, very fun because Dorothy is such a sweet and nice character, and it was just very fun to just play that. So.
Well, thank you. You did
You had a lot of pressure on your shoulders to play Dorothy.
Oh yes,
Yes,
yes, a lot of pressure.
Yeah. You gotta be a phenomenal person. You just can't pull Dorothy off.
Oh, she pulled it.
That's like acting like somebody to sing a good Whitney Houston at karaoke. You gotta be good.
No, she pulled it. I was there the whole show. I didn't fall asleep. I didn't take no breaks. I was out
good
there.
Reviews.
Yeah.
Like he didn't say, he had some very good reviews. So I guess you did good for Dorothy. All right, so shout out to that.
And Mr. Davis, Brian Davis, you did your character. Me seeing you, I know who you are, and me seeing the character on the stage, it was like I was completely blown away. You don't and don't take this the wrong way. You don't look like the type of guy that would play a lion, and I was impressed. I was like, wow, he knocked that out of the park. Did you ever play this character, Brian?
No, never have. It's funny, when I was really, really young, I was in The Wizard of Oz, and I was the mayor of the Munchkins, which one of my sons is playing in this show.
Yes, I noticed.
And but no, it's interesting because I've heard that before, that you don't really look like the type of person who played a lion. However,
doesn't he look like a dude? Like if he's in if he's irritating you in traffic, you can't say nothing. Like he looks like he'll knock you out.
No, but
like
my brain just keeps rewinding to him saying I was the mayor of the Munchkins. I'm sorry.
That was a long time ago.
I laughed really hard. I was the mayor. I was the mayor of the Munchkins.
You know what? If you'd ask my wife or my kids around the house, though, I'm a goofball, so it's not that far of a stretch if you'd see me at home normally. What do you think, Shay?
Oh yes, definitely. definitely.
Well, I can relate. I'm a goof myself. I definitely don't look like I played the line, but I could definitely relate around the house being a goof. People see me outside and he looks like he could be mean. At work, I was called
Nerf Wars.
They said I look like a cool villain. I was like, how is that? How can I what is a cool villain? They're like, I don't know, how you have your beard, how you act, you look just like a cool villain. I'm like, wow. What's a cool villain?
That's funny.
Like isn't that right?
That's funny.
So I can definitely I can relate to the to goofball around the house but bravo, you did an excellent job.
Thank you.
Tom.
Yes.
You played the part of the Scarecrow.
Yes.
How hot was it in that?
But you didn't see the water, the
Yes,
rain coming off of my head.
but I mean,
Yeah.
despite it being about 100 degrees in that costume, you did a fantastic job.
Thank you.
You stood out more because, all over you're all over the placeness. Even when they took your leg and this and that. I mean, amazing.
Thank
to
you.
detail, they couldn't have picked somebody else for this part.
Well, it's. I have an interesting anecdote about that. When I auditioned, I auditioned for the Tin Man. Actually, sang for the Tin Man, and for some reason, I didn't think that I was even in the caliber to be playing the Scarecrow. And so it was when Christy called me on Wednesday, and of course I hadn't heard. I said, "Well, I guess I just blew that audition," and. So when I called, she goes, "Oh, I know you had your heart on playing the Tin Man."
Did she put it just like
She said
that?
it just like that, just like that. But she said after the team saw your audition tape and your dance, he said, "We'd like to offer you the Scarecrow." I literally fell to the floor like the Scarecrow.
Did you almost hang up on her in excitement?
No, I just couldn't believe that opportunity was presented, and of course I grabbed it.
So as a Scarecrow, you got to kind of do like a lot of falling.
There's a
yeah,
lot
yeah,
of. It's a
it
very
was-
physical part,
Yeah.
and I have had
It's
a lot of
work.
dance training. Yeah, and that has helped me with that role. And it's also amazing because when I did a little research, Ray Bolger, who originated that role, MGM said that he would have to take any role that they gave him, and he was heartbroken that he didn't get the Tin Man.
Yes,
Did you read about that?
yes, I did.
And
I did
it's
read
sort
about
of
that.
like I feel like I'm following in that same journey, and so it's been a great opportunity.
How did you prepare for the audition for Wizard of Oz?
Watch the movie over and over.
How many times did you watch it? Be honest.
Whenever it's on, and it's on TCM, so I thought I think I watched it twice before the audition, and
So everything was fresh and everything
yeah,
was
because
still fresh in your
I don't
mind.
know how everybody else felt, but I thought the audience is going to be measuring us up,
Yes.
especially our older audience,
Yes.
to the original characters in the show, and if
And the older audiences always do that.
they always do.
And they'll you can actually hear, their
We heard
comments
the
in
ahs and like,
Right.
oh wow,
better than the
that was
original,
so
or
good.
like
you
you
can hear the audience.
they'll speak to you.
They do.
So you actually
Sound
had to
just like
get
'em.
all of those moves down pat,
Yes.
like wobbling
I
on
watched
the knees,
his
coming down off
choreography.
of the thing, you're
Yes.
wobbling on the knees.
Oh yeah,
and-
he was.
Knee pads. I was padded.
Oh,
knee
my
pads
goodness.
and-
It was hilariously, intelligently fun.
Thank you.
Entertaining. Thank you.
Enjoy it.
And Mark, the Tin Man, right? Mark,
Yes.
I remember your name. How did you prepare? Because you weren't originally going for the Tin Man, correct?
I was going for any of the three
Anything,
guys.
okay.
Yeah. It's been
How-
a dream since like 1994.
Nice. Well, that's. I remember 1994. That's a while back.
Well, back then. I was in high school, yeah.
That's a while back. I was still in high school. I'm neither gonna say when or what year, but I was in high school. How did you prepare for that? For that role?
When I looked at all the Scarecrow, Tin Man, and Lion songs, and like Tom was saying, I watched the movie. I bought the movie, and then
For this show.
yeah,
So you must have watched it more than twice.
I watched it. Well, once I got the part, I watched it like 10 times.
Study, really study.
Did you fast forward it or did you just watch the whole thing?
I watched the whole thing. You got to get the, all the
I like
pieces
that. I like
together.
that. Mark, this is probably your first time on Hamilton Radio.
Yes.
What inspired you to be on stage?
I've been on stage actually since I was like 3 years old.
Wow.
Whoa, sorry.
But
So
it's
you
my,
had-
it's
so you
my
had-
first time at Kelsey Theater. I've been in Edison and East Brunswick, different parts of New Jersey. But
Nice.
I saw Wizard of Oz. It's okay. And it's really close to my house, actually. I live in Hamilton. So.
Well, nice to have you, be a part of Kelsey for, it's,
It is tough, yeah. With
You know,
work.
I heard my wife would come in. Oh, I'm tired. We have tech week. I'm like, this is the life you chose. And now, this is what you got to do. You have to finish. And I'm telling you, like, it's really, really, like, you know, but it's intense. You know,
Yeah.
I people don't know, but I've done Kelsey theater shows. What, 3? Right? 2, 3? 2. And Tech Week was not easy.
No.
I also wait a minute. I did help behind the scenes with another show. Yeah, and I had to be there Tech Week, so it wasn't easy. So, and I thought for me it was hard because I was behind the scenes. No, going out there and when I think I went to the first one of the rehearsals, and I heard the music director saying, "Wait a minute, do not say it like that." He goes, "I don't want to," and I was like, "Whoa, this guy's mean." And I inched myself into the room, and when I heard him, "Nope, I don't want to hear that. I want to," I was like, "Oh, you know what? Let me sit out here." And
What if he's watching?
he could be watching. He did an excellent job. I mean, he did an excellent job, but I have to say it was a. I was blown away at how, you know, the little munchkins popped out of the pots and little pots.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that. I truly wasn't expecting that. One of my favorite scenes was my best friend running through the stage in boxers. And I was not checking him out. I was just not ready for that. I'm not ready to see a friend of mine run through the stage half naked. And it was everybody, like, the whole entire audience erupted in laughter. And stuff like that is that was original. You can't that's not in the movie. That is not in the show. So to add that was pretty I was pretty impressed with that. Christy, how did you feel your entire cast, you know, did? You know?
Well, I had said to them after opening night, you go in as a director 3-4 months ahead, and you kind of have this vision in your mind of what you were hoping it turns out to look like. And you go through the audition process, and you try to pick the best people you possibly can and put them in the best roles. And it's a lot of preparation, a lot of work. But when you see the final product, I mean, this cast and their performance really kind of exceeded what I kind of had in my head as far as the vision I had. They kind of stepped it up, and it turned out great. I can't believe how great it turned out. I'm so thrilled. So
Yeah, I heard yesterday was a sold out show.
it was. It was exciting.
Congrats, you guys. That's amazing. The first weekend sold out. I was happy that I got there opening night because I seen the final product first. You know what I'm saying? So like, like I said, I literally clapped the whole time. If you heard the loudest clap, that was me. Genuinely, really entertaining. Everything to the dancing, to the costumes, I think, in my opinion, was better than the original. You know, I don't know if you heard of the original. You know, the Munchkins were bad on the set. But I think they tormented. Who's the young lady that played
Judy Garland?
Judy Garland? That movie drove her nuts because of those Munchkins. And these Munchkins were a lot cuter. Gotta say.
We have adorable munchkins.
We do.
Yes. Miss Isabella, how you doing?
Good.
You played a Munchkin. How was it to play? How you played 2 parts? You played a flying monkey and a Munchkin. What were your favorite? What was your of those 2 parts? Was your favorite?
I can't choose.
Oh, you're gonna be. Are you gonna
Gotta
be?
be the monkey.
You gotta be political,
My
huh?
side.
You're gonna be political with me, huh? How did you enjoy the show? Like,
I can't say I enjoyed it because I was a part.
well, I mean, your experience. You're too political right
Did you
now.
have fun doing the roles? Like, did you actually like get imagination in the characters? Wow, that's awesome.
Well,
She
yeah.
actually has an important job too. I don't know if I want to give away the actual secret, but in Munchkin Land, she she places a very important prop in a very special spot, right?
Oh.
At the very beginning of Munchkinland. So without her, the whole story would be different. So
Awesome. Congrats on that.
I try not to show my hand, and I'm like,
That's it.
I don't like Tech Week.
It's gotta
I don't get to
my
see my
side.
daughter, so
It's got to be
no,
the
but
monkey to be on
when
my
I
side.
when I pull the lion's tail, when he says, "Get off of me, you apes," or something, I act like he's like pushing us off, and I like just fly backstage.
Slick.
nice.
She's got the strategy and everything.
What did you learn from this show versus all the other shows that you've done?
I have no idea.
What did you like more about this show than the others?
That I got to be in a flower pot.
That's it. That's it. Okay, I'll give you the pass. Okay, you're being political, and I'll give you the pass. Good. Liz,
Really cool.
Yes.
how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I didn't forget about you.
All
I'm good.
right.
I'm good. You play a very, very important part. You're the one who is like a shadow over
The whole
Munchkinland, Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, whole place. Get them all.
You don't look like. Wait a minute, I gotta say, you don't
That's, well,
the
I
Wicked.
have an idea. My husband does believe that I could play the role.
Amazing. You were amazing. When you got on stage, I was like, "Ooh, she's really mean." And you made it believable.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
How were you originally going out for the?
Oh yes, this
Oh,
has
so
been,
this is
has
what you
been
wanted.
a dream role of mine. The last time we played this, I was the guard. If you can say, I was the little guard that came out, and now I finally got to play the witch.
So, what are your thoughts on the last witch that did the show before? What do you think you exceeded? You did.
Oh yeah, I did. You know, I liked the part that I played last time. I tried to do the best I could, but this one this is a dream role, and I'm glad Christine.
I have to say something. You put a different spin to it because you put your everyday like ad libs in there. You know, especially when like, oh, where's my table? You had you had the whole entire place laughing because you're like, oh, wait a minute, where's my table? And everybody just went crazy. Everybody went crazy.
I was not expecting that.
It was really great that you put your own personal touches in there because you made it your own. Magnificent. You were great. You were great.
Thank you.
she adds a little humor, I think, to the
I-
role.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Not
She,
just scary, but funny at the same
yeah,
time.
she, you know, like more like a sarcastic, sassy,
Yes.
like funny, like you weren't gonna when you went for this role, you weren't gonna just be any witch. You were gonna be the witch.
Yes.
And
yes, I
but
wanted.
amazing.
I like the little humor like you do.
How did you prepare for that role? I mean, you knowing you wanted this part, and you had an audition.
Well, I tried to work all the accents and just try to get, down, looking like the witch or walking like the witch.
Can you believe she could be a witch on a show?
Aren't you gonna ask her to yell?
I like
you don't
her-
want. You need to hear her witch. That
No, we're gonna go.
Cackle is the best.
We're gonna go to that. We're gonna go to that.
Like she looked like she could like get into a role and study the role and get whatever you need her to do.
That's.
The
I
truth.
try. I get in there.
And then there was another play where they actually trying to focus more on the Wicked Witch's story. Is a play.
The Wicked. It's Wicked.
Wicked.
Yeah.
That's good that you know that because I didn't know that.
Yeah, and they're focusing on that and saying that like
It's a
it
little
wasn't all
different spin.
bad. Yeah.
It's a little different spin on it.
Yeah, I like that.
That's pretty good. You pulled out a gem out. You pulled out a gem there.
I think we
He's not
should,
sleeping today.
I think we should all say a line that we did in the play.
We can do that. All right, do we want to do that? Shaylin, you go first.
Oh, okay. What line should I choose?
How about your ending line? The very last one. Good one.
Oh, There's no. Yeah. And oh, Aniem, there really is no place like home. I don't know.
All right.
Very, very, very good. As you notice, he's still in character. Very good. Liz.
I'll get you, my pretty.
Whoa, isn't that crazy?
I like that.
That is crazy.
I like that. It was almost like it was like a machine in there somewhere. Like,
Miss
the high
Isabella.
pitch, everything.
I don't really have any lines, but I'll say my solo part.
Okay.
Spiritually, physically, and you'll be his. And eek, 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 eek.
Okay, that sounds great. That sounds good. That sounds good. Mark.
It's empty. The tinsmith forgot to give me a heart.
Good.
They tore my arm off and they threw it over there. And then they take my leg off and they threw it over there.
I like that.
You see, you were definitely tailored for that part. Definitely. I'm glad your dream. That was one of your dreams, right?
Yes, absolutely.
And that was one of your dreams. That's I'm happy that 2 dreams came true on this set. Mr. Brian.
Put 'em up. Which one of you first? I'll fight you both together if you want. I'll fight you with one paw tied behind my back.
I like that. My sister can do a real good cowardly lion. Strangely,
Nah, but
she can really.
There was one part that Brian was in, and it was towards the end. He was like, "Talk me out of it. I was like, "No." It was so believable.
I like
Amazing. The complete cast. Such an amazing experience to see the show. Not because my daughter's in it. It's because
I was just joking.
takes.
I know you
It
liked
takes.
it.
Listen, it takes how many months to put something like this together?
I think we started in March, just with the preparations. And
It's almost 5 months.
Yeah.
That's a lot of time.
Daddy.
Yes.
It was also Shaylin's dream because if you look on the back of the playbill.
Yes, I was going to get to that. I was going to get to that. And it was your dream as well.
Yes.
Tell me about it. Like, I didn't know too much. I read a little bit, but it was your dream to play this role.
Yeah, I always when I grew up with an acting family and everybody did shows and stuff, and we always watched musicals, movies of them, and I watched The Wizard of Oz. I would watch that and just really be like, oh, I love Dorothy. She's so so cute and oh yeah. And then I was just like, you know what? I just want to play her. I just want to play her. So I dressed up as her for Halloween when I was little, and yeah. So I finally got to.
Shaylin, what is it like to be in a family that's completely into theater? Completely all talented. I mean, how is that possible? I mean, the whole entire family. How is that?
It's really fun because, being a part of that family, you obviously really love singing and acting. And my dream in life is to be an actress and a singer when I grow up. And I feel like having an acting family is very. They
you get a foot in already because you got that support.
Yeah, they support you, and it's very nice and yeah.
Thank you, Brian. What is it like to have a family that's so talented?
The fact that we can all do a family show in the summer, a theater show together, we really love it. And to take a quote off my wife. She called it the cast of this show the Dream Team. Mm-hmm. And the reason being is because, and I can attest to this too, of all the shows I've ever done, sometimes you have a person or two. It's just life with a little bit of a toot or a little bit of a diva or something. It's just everybody in this entire cast is such a nice person, and it's a great fit. Whether I'm talking about Tom, Mark, or Liz, I mean, they're great, really nice people. And the fact that everybody gets along with each other that way, I think that's what really was one of the key factors in propelling the show to be a very, very great production.
That's the best.
Yeah,
that's the best thing right there.
Yeah,
very
that's
good. Communication, relationships with everybody.
Like the chemistry they built over the course of 5 months, and not forgetting to mention the band with every step and every move. I mean, they were on point. They were on point. And it's sometimes it's hard to get the band to be on point. I've seen shows. Me and my wife go see shows, and I hear a slight hiccup. But it was. I mean, I don't even know what more to say. I mean, everything from music, from the door. Everything was amazing. It was amazing.
And I just want to give a shout out too to John Maurer. He did our set, but he also did our special effects. And the cyclone scene.
When she's in the house,
was really amazing.
Like, I was like, how did they do that? That was good.
And he recreated it right from the movie. So we have the two guys rowing the boat that she sees up in the twister, and Annie M doing her knitting in the rocking chair, then the flying cow, right? So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, the special effects can't forget to mention that was pretty good. Especially when the twister's coming.
Yeah.
Straight through, and especially when she's in there and she's in that and she's looking out the window, and it was believable, and it was so amazing that you didn't need all you had to do is special effects for that one scene.
Yeah, and then he also did the wizard scenes too.
Yes.
So the funny thing about that is the timing. You had to get the timing just right, because the wizard's not speaking live. That was pre-recorded, but they have to fit their lines in between his lines. So it had to be just right so that they don't step on the recording's line. So it took a lot of practice and a lot on John's part too, but it was cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to John. That was pretty good on the special effects. Listen, I think you should go see the show
this weekend.
You
right?
should.
It's like three more shows this weekend.
I'm going to see it. I'm going to go see it on Sunday.
Sunday, what time?
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
Well, wait a minute. When can they see the show?
So we do not have a show on Friday. We have a show Saturday at 2, Saturday at 8, and then Sunday at 2.
And that's at Kelsey Theater at West Windsor at Mercer County College.
Okay.
I'm going to see it again. This time I'm going to see it with my wife.
Saturday at 2 and 8, and then Sunday at 2.
Yes.
Yep. And a
Listen,
Saturday at 8.
take if you have a mellow weekend, take the family.
All right.
Believe me, you will love it. You will love it.
Yeah. Because I don't have any shows, lined up. So it sounds
You
like
will love
something
it. You will
I would
love
do.
it.
You'll see me pop out of my flower pot.
That'd be
Don't give it away. Don't give it away.
And you'll know
Worth
who
the
I
price.
am. I'm closer to Dorothy.
All right, cool.
And you
Man, I
get to
might
see
have to
me
bring
tapping.
Byron out for that. I'm like, Byron, there's
You get
Isabel, not Annabelle.
you get to see the Tin Man tap dance.
All right, cool.
He's quite a
Cool. I get to
hoofer.
see the
Oh, yeah,
the
he
scarecrow
can tap.
buckling all on the knees
Yeah.
and stuff. All right, yeah, that's it. All sounds like a very, very awesome experience, and the theatrics, like with all the production, like you're saying that it sounds, very good with the twister and like.
And that was just special effects.
And
Yeah.
the special effects. That
You
come
know,
out.
they had-
Yeah,
they
because
had-
I was
They had
literally
they had
just
trees.
like
They
imagining
had
everything.
They had like
and like
flowers.
the shutters and stuff are flapping and all of that. So.
No. You have to go see it.
Yeah,
You have to
because
see
like
it.
as you guys are breaking it down, like my imagination is just like on stage with you guys. Like I see, like here's a tornado, it's coming in, and the shutters are, and it's lightning, and all this other stuff. I'm like, wow, it sounds like a really good
Fire coming out.
Yeah.
There was
I like
fire.
the scarecrow on fire.
She likes to scare people fire.
Really?
And I don't want
Really?
to give any away, but the witch actually melts.
She melts. Yeah.
show.
The witch melts. The witch melts also.
That took a lot of practice and
And
timing
you just
too.
couldn't wait to just.
I just couldn't wait.
I
Yeah.
had to
On
remind
fire.
her that she said that was a dream role when
Yes.
she had to practice that part.
and she's like
It
holding
is pretty
this.
high up.
And she's like holding this information from everybody. She's like, they don't even know I'm about to burn the scarecrow. Watch. So, as soon as I do it, they're just gonna go crazy.
No, it was her broom. The fire really came out of it.
So she did the stay right there. Like lit them up.
Yeah,
like,
it was-
Wait.
it was-
You had a
Right
you
at
had a
it.
flamethrower in your broom.
She can't. She's
give
got the
away.
magic.
Wait,
She's got the magic.
no. Wait,
She had the
hold on.
juice. She
Hold
had the
on.
juice when
Wait.
she became the.
Did flames come out of her broom?
Yes.
Because I need to know that I need to go
No,
down
it
to
actually
Columbus
came-
and buy one of these
came
from
out of her
Columbus.
hand.
They came out of
and her
my
broom.
hand. I throw fire.
So how much is that at Columbus? I need to buy one.
They don't sell that.
There was just a couple of things at work. It's just a couple of things at my job that I feel don't need to be there anymore. So I need to buy that.
That would be that. Listen, that would be a great thing to like.
And then my manager would be like, "What did I do with my desk? Where's my desk? It's gone."
So,
it's
Kristen,
singed.
do you have anything in the future working, or this is just you're taking a break, or
So this is mainly our summer thing because we both teach, so that is time consuming during the school year. I know Yardley Players is doing Beauty and the Beast in November. Liz is directing a comedy in
Nice.
the spring, and then we're doing Tom Sawyer in the summer. So
nice?
we
That's
have
cool.
some things on the horizon. Yeah.
That is good. That is
They
good.
just got all type of shows lined up. It has to be tough to do. I tried memorizing lines recently over the winter time for a fashion show that I had to do. Like I really had to memorize lines, and
That's right, you
everything
told me about that.
everything was like on action, and I just wasn't the producer's cup of tea, but I made it like through everything. Cause plus I was like their last hope. No, they're gonna say this, and this.
You know-
and we'll be right back after these messages. I'm like,
Wait a minute.
do it. I can't do it.
Do you know you're not always? You're always the producer's not. You know, you're never any producer's cup of tea, right?
The crazy thing about it is, it's like,
Ruben.
how about that? But it made me want to look into that a lot more. Like for some strange reason, I had to change outfits like 10 times. I had to remember like all of these lines, and it was hectic, crazy hectic. Like when everything was said and done, it was like strangely I like it.
Yeah, my first show that I did it's a Wonderful Life. I did more behind the scenes and on stage. So my second show, but that was my first show that I actually did a lot in.
I'm actually rehearsing.
I was
I'm in the
moving
middle of
as I was
now.
moving bridges over. I'm going to back and I'm changing to go onto the stage. So it's work.
I've
It's
been
work.
I've been rehearsing since the end of May for the comedy shows that I actually do, because like I write my own jokes. And September 29th, I'm actually doing a whole hour stand-up special, just me. And I've really been like all of the jokes are written down. I got jokes that
I got one thing to say to
since
you.
2010, and
I got one thing to say to you.
everything. What?
You better be funny.
I had a chance to test it out. Weekend before last, and they said I went about 45 minutes, and I had a whole bunch of other stuff to actually do, and I was just trying them out. I just wanted to, see if I could memorize them and put them all in order, and it did pretty good. And I topped. It was about 45 minutes before they started giving me the light, and I actually headlined that show, which is what I actually, plan on doing. Like this is supposed to be my ticket out of here. And I'm gonna be like, see you later, New Jersey. Like I'll come back every Monday to do the radio show, but after that, I'm leaving again. But
You come back every Monday. See, we feel blessed.
Yeah. As much as I don't like Ruben, but it's just something about him. Something about him that just. No, I didn't finish. I didn't finish. It's just something about that. It's almost like one of those like adoption dogs. Like one eye's this way, one eye's this way. Like the tongue is always out, but you like it because it grew on you.
Child of a family of 8.
I just had to make sure he was still awake over there.
There's sound in the headphones.
But yeah, like that's
good.
tough. Like that memorizing stuff, like with the lines and everything, and like these, like I made these jokes. You would think like I would be able to remember them, but like it's actually tough. But like all of those scenes and scripts, and like all that other stuff, it was hectic.
Just
but
imagine,
I would
imagine
look into
them going on stage maybe almost 2 hours.
Yeah. Shaylin's
Two and a half
in
hours.
20. There's 27 scenes, and she's in 25 of them.
it. Wow.
Oh my god.
I'd actually like to count up her lines someday because there was a lot of studying going on at home.
Wow, that's
Wow.
a lot.
You must have worked harder than anybody.
Yeah, it was hard.
Yeah. Like you are the star player. Like you are like the LeBron James of the play. Like a lot of this stuff is riding on you. You understand? Like you have to take the team to the championship.
And the way I staged it too, she doesn't really go off stage the entire first act. She goes through the audience to travel to the next
Yes.
scene. So use the bathroom before you start because you don't go off stage the entire time.
Yeah, she
right?
would.
Wow.
They made it interactive. Like it was like the cast would go through the audience.
Yeah.
Every with the little monkeys, they came through the audience. On to M. and your uncle
Yep.
went through the audience. You went through the
27
audience
scenes.
a couple times.
27 scenes, and she's in 25 of them.
Yeah.
So 2 scenes, they just decided to give her a breather. Like, all right, listen, she's probably going to get a little bit of thirsty. Just make sure she gets water on there. Well, everyone has to use the bathroom. But she'll be all right. Just shorten the scene down. So put her on like 26 and a half. She's good. She's fine. She's fine.
Yeah, the easy thing about the lines was that for my school show, it was The Wizard of Oz, and I played Dorothy. So I kind of already knew most of the lines.
That's awesome.
So I kind of just was like learning a few extra lines, and then
They did the junior version, so
That's-
Yeah.
there wasn't as
that's
many
awesome.
lines
That's
as
awesome.
this show. But I think the hardest thing for her too were the lines that are almost the same but slightly different.
Yes.
Because it was trying to rememorize something that, it was a little bit harder, I think.
With a couple of changes.
Take
That's
some
awesome.
advice,
That's
Billy.
awesome.
There, make some
Why is nobody
changes.
talking to you, Ruben?
Mr. Billy, do you have anything to add?
Just awesome. Like, just this whole experience, like, you guys just, like, pretty much walked, like, my imagination, like, pretty much through everything. Like, I actually got a chance to, like, meet each character and, like, the person that's behind them. Like, it was almost like an on and off switch. Like, I'm meeting you guys individually, but, like, as you guys talk about your characters and you go into the voices, it's like I'm there at the show. And I see, like, my own production. I'm like, there's really a tornado on stage? Like, was there thunder and stuff?
There was a tornado. I mean,
and her
listen,
her broom through a flame. Why did you burn the scarecrow? Like, I'm really into the show.
Yeah, it was.
Practice this at home since you're like a family and you're doing it together. Do you guys practice at home? Are you harder on them? When you
I
do it?
am. I am really hard on them.
Wait,
Are you hard- are you-
A lot of
I can see like the
practicing.
simplest thing. She's like, can you take out the trash and do this? Come on, I just want to watch the game. I just want to go to bed. Why?
He probably does that.
Well, no, but you know what? It's really interesting is we have 3 of our 4 kids are in the production. We have a 5-year-old who we almost made a munchkin, but we figured he was a year away. He knows every line in the whole show because he listens to all of us practice,
everything.
and then he can do just about the whole show. So it's,
Wow.
And it's funny too. He doesn't. I don't even realize he's not in the show, and he'll say things like, "Can I practice my lines now?"
Oh,
Wow, that's
so
awesome.
cute.
That's
That's-
awesome.
Home from rehearsals.
They're fun. We're 45 minutes from Kelsey, so it is a trek for us. So the whole way is usually practicing lines, running our lines. The way home, all the kids pretty much fall asleep.
Yep.
It's too
Sleep.
late, and they all fall asleep.
Yep.
Awesome.
So,
Awesome.
yeah. But it's a long car ride if someone does something
Wow.
wrong on stage. No, just kidding.
They really get to hear it.
You never know. You never know.
I was in the lighting booth last week, and my son accidentally sat in front of the witch's legs in the one scene, and I said into the headset, I said, "Oh, he's grounded. It's going to be a long ride home." But no, that's not true. But
Shaylin, shout outs.
Oh.
Shout outs are, shout outs. Anything?
I shout out to my family. I give a shout out to my friends because they have supported me a lot. I also would like to give a shout out to Mrs. Weinstein because she was the director of my school show when I played Dorothy, and she actually came on opening night to see the show, and I thought that was very nice of her.
That was very nice.
Yeah, I think she also supported me with this one, and she said I did very good and stuff, because she saw me in the last one and she thought it was good, and then this one is like, wow. So,
Nice.
Liz,
Shout out
shout outs.
to my husband Brian and my kids Aaron and Brian. We're also actors.
All right.
Nice,
all right.
nice. Isabella, shout outs.
Shout-outs to the whole cast and my family.
And that's it. So you may sit. Take note.
she
Take
is
note.
serious.
Take note. Billy, take note.
I'm trying.
Take note.
She's
Mark.
cooler than me.
A shout out to my Munchkin maiden, who is my wife, and to our great cast. Probably a lot of them are watching right now.
All right.
I want to shout out to all the parents that helped us. That we had kid wranglers, they were called. I couldn't figure out, but it's truly a community, and a shout out to the legends who of the memories of the footsteps of the actors who created these magnificent roles for us to play. And a shout out to my husband Paul, who knows, like every show he can play every part too now. So
I like that. I like that.
All the other lines too,
I like that special shout out to all the legends.
Yes,
that you're walking in their shoes.
We're in their shoes. They're big shoes to fill.
Yes.
Big shoes to fill.
Brian.
Just a shout out to the entire cast, crew, production team. Everybody just did such a fantastic job in putting this production together, and it really is from top to bottom. It's a great show. Just one more plug to please come out and see it this coming weekend. We got a doubleheader on Saturday and then our final show on Sunday. You don't want to miss it. On to Oz.
Oh my gosh.
That was good. That was
Can I
good.
give out a shout out to the cast too? I feel like everybody gave a shout out to the cast, and I felt bad here. Whoops.
Come to the show.
Christy, your shouts, since you're the boss.
All right. The boss. Shout out to my family. They're very supportive, especially the little guy Trevin at home and Braden and Tristan, who are at home right now. And a shout out to the cast. They are phenomenal. Such a joy and a blessing to get to work with all of them. And
Also, her mom is in it.
My mom is the producer, and she plays Annie M. So thank you to her for the
can't
opportunity.
forget mom, right?
She made sure she put that in there.
Yeah, shout out. Like,
Mom is probably watching.
But thank you especially to the cast and crew. I mean, everybody from the parents to the kids, the orchestra, the special effects, lighting. There's so much that goes into a production, and it only works when everybody does their best, and we definitely have that. So,
shout out to all you guys. I so blessed to have yous on here. I'm so blessed that you all took your time out to come on to the show and, just let me know, just let us, just talk about the show, because it was truly an amazing show. If you're watching and you have not seen the show, I advise you to go see it, because if you don't, you're missing something great in life. Some amazing, talented people on that stage. You do not, like I said, you do not want to miss that. You get to see it Saturday and Sunday, right? Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday from 2 to 8, and then Sunday at 2 p.m.
and thank you very much, Ralph.
How do you
for
forget
having
those
us.
lines?
Really appreciate having
Always.
us on.
Listen, it is my pleasure. I love having you guys on the show. Listen, I heard for the last 5 months every Wizard of Oz song. My daughter could not stop. Well, there was a couple times that me and my wife had to say, "Hey, 2 seconds, just give us 2 minutes of a break." She knows all the lines herself. But shout out to the cast. Shout out to Kelsey Theater that keeps the community in that college. And it truly is a community. Truly is a great, wonderful family. Shout out to all the people that are not here from the cast. Shout out to my beautiful wife. Shout out to my beautiful daughter. Shout out to my little boy that's going to come soon. Shout out to everybody that's a part of my life that continue to touch me, and I touch them.
Shout out to Ruben for playing Over the Rainbow like he's slick.
Yeah.
He think he's slick trying to slide these songs in there right quick.
That was kind of my direction. I was like, just play in the background.
But you had to see his face when he did it. Like, he was so accomplished when he's like, "Oh, there it is. How about that?" Hey.
Shout out to Ruben. Shout out to Ruben. I said, I don't even. How am I not getting called? And this was 6 o'clock, so we didn't know if we were gonna be on today. But big shout out to Ruben. I don't know what he did to get us on, but we're on. And we're the only show on Monday night that made it on air. So big shout out to Hamilton Radio. Big shout out to Ruben.
We had a consecutive show all the way through with no phone calls from people from California and Arizona.
Well, I actually
property
directed
taxes
Ruben
and stuff.
not to pick up any
That's
calls
right, the
because
voicemail.
we wanted to keep this
Oh my
conversation
goodness.
going.
I
We
was
didn't
really
want
going
somebody
live and
call.
y'all up. Had one of those calls came in, I'm like, "Shh, all right, Cash, let me take this one. I got this one. It would have been, I would have made it very, very good for you guys. I'd be like, Club Q Chicken, pick up our delivery.
Or we could have had Brian just talking to line voice.
Oh my goodness, if everybody did the character. I'm like, I know. know this. Do the voice again. Wait. It's right. I'm right there. It's right at the tip of my tongue.
But again, thank you, to the cast. Thank you for Hamilton Radio for giving us a platform always, and the producers, Mr. Billy. We leave it for last, because we know you.
Y'all did all of the shout outs already. Like y'all
still have shout outs.
Y'all shouted out. Everybody would give a shout out to Ruben. But shout out to the entire cast, man, for coming through. You guys had awesome characters on and off the stage. I'd like to get to know you guys individually, and to hear your characters. Amazing. You guys are in sync with everything that you do. You guys are in sync with life, and your relationship, together, and your chemistry is awesome. Shout out to the host Ralph. I can tell that you definitely enjoyed it, man. You put emphasis on everything that you're pretty much saying, all the way to the point where you pretty much wanted to go, I'm speechless, but you got to talk because it's the radio show.
I wanted to say,
you're like, look, I'm speechless. I have nothing else, but since we got another 45 minutes to go to the show, let me keep on talking. But shout out to Isabella. I'm definitely one of her #1 fans. She is awesome. I love her personality, man. Definitely Dorothy. You got a real important role. I'm serious. Like you're like the LeBron James of everything. I need you to bring us home. Finish strong, all right?
There's no place like home.
I guess I could give a shout out to Ruben. I mean he's all right. But shout out to my family, man, and shout out to my wife Sheba, my 2 kids, Byron and Bree. Yes, you guys have to get up early in the morning to go to camp. You're not staying home, so understand that.
Yes, you hear that, right?
Look,
I got work.
Like good show. You're still going to camp.
The only thing I'm confused about is in the real Wizard of Oz, how does Dorothy know what a jitterbug is? If it's her first time being in Oz.
They leave that open for interpretation. It's for your mind to think and say, hey, how you just thought and asked all these years, you're still asking.
That is a good observation, though.
The witch makes her dance like that. So she automatically dances like that. They all automatically know it because
it's a spell.
It just comes through them because I cast a spell on them.
So they just automatically start saying the jitterbug.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How about that? Awesome.
That was pretty good. I like that. And again, hopefully we see you next week, and nothing interrupts us. Last week was a pageant. Shout out to the pageant and the show host before us. Hopefully we don't have any hiccups next week. We almost had a hiccup this week. Thank you for the callers from different states.
Thank you
that
for
didn't call
not
us
calling
about tax evasion
and
stuff.
all just
tax fraud
type of stuff and
governmental
the property tax, and then my roof is leaking. I don't know what I want to do with this. Look, lady, us neither. Well, what do I do when my car stutters? You call a mechanic. You just called it to a radio station. I don't know.
But I'm Ralphie Rotten. This is Billy the Kid. We're Freestyle Freaks on Monday nights from 9 to 10. We went a little over. And this is the cast of Wizard of Oz. Make sure you check them out this weekend, Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday from 2 to 8, Sunday at 2.
Nice, that was good. You put
I'm memorizing the lines. Memorizing the lines a little bit by a little bit.
Things.
I'm trying.
Shout out. And we're out.
I'm not understudy.
Boom.
Excellent show.
Ruben.